Working on It with Dr. A. I'm a clinical psychologist and I still aim to make your life just a bit more manageable. Remember, the tools and the tidbits that you pick up on this channel are purely educational. They can't replace therapy, but hopefully it can make your life a little bit easier as you practice and you learn new things. So we've been talking a lot in the last two videos about meaning and purpose and how to create a more rich life. And so today we are going to be talking again what you can do to feel more fulfilled. So I'm pulling from my own life as well, and so I'm practicing what I preach right now as a way to make me feel good, to make me feel more connected to who I am, and I wanted to pass that along to you. So how do we feel more fulfilled in our day-to-day life? Sometimes it could just feel so monotonous, like Groundhog Day. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, or you've gotten so entrenched in adulting, right? And being an adult and doing all these things that it sort of sectioned off other parts of your life and who you've been in other parts of your life. So, for example, I've had different sections in my life that feel very, very different and separate from one another. And I want you to think right now, what sections of your life feel like a different person? Like I told you guys that I was born in the Ukraine, right? That little girl is a very different person and had a very different life than the immigrant that came here and struggled for a while. And that's very different from when we moved and we're doing a little better and we finally moved into a house from a one-bedroom apartment and we moved states. That was a very different person. And then I had other big sections that were completely different. Think of it like completely different chapters in your life where you just feel like a different person. And then when I went to graduate school, for example, when I moved out for the first time in my life, these big chunks, big sections, usually lasting 5 years or so, I would say, are completely different than who I am right now as a mom for the first time, and that I'm starting a new section. And so I think that we start to feel too fractured, right? Like there's these fragments of us, but there is no through line. So what can help us feel more fulfilled, excuse me, and better in our life is to combine all these different sections and unify them, right? So for example, when I was really little, right from the beginning, I mean, from the crib, dance was my thing. I mean, I had it in my bones. Dance and swimming, but dance was always my number one. And so whenever I'm feeling a little empty or sad or unfulfilled, I try to go back to that. Because dance has come and gone in my life, right? In some sections, like I would say the previous section in my life, I completely forgot about it, right? From COVID to right now, I completely forgot about it. And I just, very proud to say, started taking dance classes again. Because like from 2020 to right now, 2024, that section completely forgot about it. And so right now, I'm reconnecting with that part and it's unifying the little Dr. A, the baby Dr. A, to the teenager Dr. A, to right now. It puts a string all throughout those pieces of you and brings it all together. And that is how we feel more fulfilled, because we are still that little version of ourselves, just in a more stretched out body and just like maybe more under eye bags, right? And so I want you to think, so for me, it's dance. I shared with you about the journals 2 videos ago. Yeah, I shared with you about the journals. That's another string that runs throughout my life that unifies that little baby me to all these little parts and sections of my life that are completely fragmented. It brings them all into one. The journals, the dancing. And so when I'm feeling really, really low or really unfulfilled, or that my life is just like, I don't know, mush, like one day into the next day, into the next day, into the next day, right? You're just trying to get through the day or get through the week or the month. I try to go back to the things that have a line running all across my life that makes me feel like me. It's usually a hobby, an activity. I mean, even if it's something that you think, well, that's silly, I'm telling you it's not. If you're like, when I was little, I really was like kind of obsessed with stickers or making jewelry, like making little string bracelets. I was obsessed with that. I don't think it's ridiculous to, as an adult, go and get some stickers. Who cares? Get a sticker book, buy fuzzy ones, buy shiny ones, buy glittery ones, and play around with them. If you want to do an adult version of making the string bracelets, there are your own jewelry kits that you could make, right? But it would unify those sections of your life that are fragmented off with the you now. And it would make you feel more fulfilled, more like yourself, and you're not just like this adult blob doing things, trying to get from day to day. So, I want you to think, what is that thing or a few things, activities, characteristics, things you want to do, hobbies that would run that line all through the different segments of your life? What could, think of it like sewing. If we put in a needle from that baby or that little you, put in a needle with a string, and we put the needle through and then tightened it, right, to bring it all in a circle, all together, and we sewed it up so it could look like one unified thing. What would that string be? What would it be running through? Would it be dance? Would it be, like I said, the stickers, right? What would it be? Swimming? Mm. Making videos, maybe, right? Maybe when you were little, you're like, I'm going to make these silly videos, and it kind of fell through somewhere along the line. You could make videos again, even if it's for just yourself or your friends. I want you to re-find what is that thing that will bring together all these different sections of your life into one. So think about what that is. Put that down in the comments below. Write it on Instagram. Like I said, there's an Instagram handle that you guys can go find me working on it with DRA. You can find me there, and you can maybe have some ideas back and forth with people in the comment section there, or here in this little community that we're building. What is it for you? And let's see if it matches other people's thing that unifies them. Their string. Does your string look like other people's string, or is it unique? And now you putting that down in the comments gives other people ideas, or it spurs on memories that they have of what their thing is. We are going to seek to feel more fulfilled on this channel, to have a more rich life, and this is one part of that. The journals are another part of that. Stick it out. Start doing things one by one. You don't have to go through all the videos and do everything, but maybe it starts with this video. It just starts with thinking about or commenting or getting ideas from the other people who comment on what does bring all the different parts of me together. Okay? Think about it, comment down below, and you got this. See you next time.